Okay, hi everybody. This is Teacher Cheska. This is for Science 7, Day 3 morning session. We will be using Module 2A. For this session, your objective is to identify materials which contain elements and describe the elements based on physical and chemical properties. Okay. Okay, so let's begin. We will start with lesson 1, elements. So elements are pure substances and they exist as unique materials in our planet since these peculiar forms of matter already have their own set of properties and compositions that do not change from one sample to another. So let's continue. You have in your weekly home learning plan, you have to read and understand what's new. So let's jump into what's new. Okay. What's new? Here is a story where there are names of elements. List them one at a time in your notebook and we will read it to you, no? And hand over the list. Okay. So, the birth of the elements. Long time ago, there lived two elements named iron and oxygen, and that came from the earth below and heavens above. Their love was so great that oxygen gave birth to other elements to sustain human life. Gold came first, followed by nitrogen. That did not end the giving of new birth, as the twins hydrogen and helium came third. Mercury, silver, lead, platinum, zinc, carbon, and cobalt came next. This made the couple happy as they saw how their offspring elements helped mankind. This wonderful unity between them and humans throughout the years led them to decide to produce more elements, and these are chlorine, iodine, silicon, phosphorus, selenium, nickel, copper, tungsten, titanium, magnesium, potassium, and argon came out from this union. The others came after as the centuries went on and made the couple very satisfied of their existence on Earth. Okay. After this, you have to answer activity number 2, the property challenge. So you go to activity number 2. However, before doing that, please read through this, no? Basahon sad nato ni. The pictures are materials that contain elements. How do you know if a substance is an element? So again, an element is a pure substance that cannot be broken down into simpler substances. But they can be chemically combined with another element to produce another substance. So that is an element. Therefore, this makes elements as a homogeneous example of matter. Meaning, when you cut a nail into pieces, it will still be a nail that is made up of iron. This makes element as the main building block of matter. Okay, that's nice. So what are the properties of elements? You have to read this. Elements can have physical and chemical properties. So what are the different types of properties? Here are the example. For physical properties, you have luster, volume, color, mass, and shape. For chemical, you have flammability, oxidation, toxicity, acidity, and stability. When you say physical, this is a property that can be readily observed, makitaan, or matouch, no? Observed by the human senses. Now, the examples on table 1 can be noticed by seeing and manipulating, thus acquiring these proper qualities without altering or changing their composition. So, for example, um, yun na nga, no? You have iron. Let's see what else. How about oxygen? Diba? Oxygen, pwede mo na siya ibutang sa isa ka can, no? Pag dili ka kahinga, especially karon kaya may mga sa hospital, so ipa-oxygen nila ang tao. So oxygen, isang imo siya isulod sa can, oxygen ra gyapon siya. Okay? So, now, kung ibalin mo siya sa lain na sudlanan, oxygen lang gyapon siya. Kung ma-contain siya sa sudlanan. So, that's oxygen. Chemical properties, on the other hand, are those properties that can be attained once an element undergoes change in composition, such as burning. So, this is an example of a chemical property. Now, ang isa ka element, kinanlan, nasa siya may tabo sa iya, no? Mabag-o siya sama sa burning ang lugar. That will then give you the chemical property. Alright. So these are the definitions on what are the difference between luster, volume, color, mass, and shape, and of course, what about the chemical properties. Let's see. Here are some pictures of some elements. Okay, lead, zinc. Ang lead, actually, naman na siya sa inyong pencil bitaw, kanang end. Okay, that's also lead. Ikan yapon na din na. Pero syempre, process na siya. Pero lead pa yapon siya. And, zinc, okay, this, that is zinc, then, okay, wala na sila lang gihatag na example. Alright. Answer activity 2. So, muni ang magawa sa inyong yellow pad. This is activity 2, the property challenge. So, again, isulat module 2A, activity 2. Excuse me. Sogang ulan. Alright. Module 2A. So, Module 2A, Activity 2, the Property Challenge. Directions. Below are statements where elements are involved as well as properties. Identify the property involved in each item. You may choose from the box for your answer. Write your answers in your yellow pad paper. So, there are 10 statements here. No? 10 ni kabuok. So, basically, kabalo naman taon sa meaning ani sa mga different physical and chemical properties. Dani, di ba? Naa dito sa page here. Okay. So, kabalo na ta. Basahon og tarong. And then, ato dayon siyang i-identify. Asa ba ang si pasabot ani? For example, the chlorine gas appears to be green-yellow in appearance. Okay. Unsa yang pasabot? Unsa yang ga-describe dani? Ang physical property sa chlorine gas or ang chemical property? Unsa man na iyang ga-describe? Pag ingon ta green-yellow in appearance, asa man? Okay? Tan-awon din ninyo. Okay. Rag obvious na kayo ang answer. But anyways, go through that 1 to 10. That will be, write down your answers. So, just copy the words here, no? Kung unsa na answer ang imo pilion. Okay? After doing that, go to activity number 3, sketching time. Okay. Alright. So, we go here. After doing the activity number 2, go to activity number 3, sketching time. Wow, this is nice. Directions. Find 10 objects that are inside your house that you think are made up of elements and identify what elements they contain. So, draw them in your yellow pad paper and place the names of the elements below your drawing. Okay. So, I will not show you na an example. Okay? Murag sa'yo naman siya. So, basically, tanaw ka sa mong balay. Magsaraka na siya na butang. And it's made out of what element? Okay? So, taghana diya sa naad ko sa kusina and everything. Naapod sa sala, naapod tingali sa gawa sa inyong balay. Okay. After doing that, your final activity this morning is to answer the assessment. So, in your yellow pad paper, isulat na to assessment and answer the items 1 to 10. So, answer directly, just put on the, write the capital letter of your choice of answer. So, that's 10 items. Okay? Read properly, no? Basahon og tarong and then answer. So that's it for this morning session for day 3, Science 7, Module 2A. Alright. See you. Bye.